My wife cleaned up her diet, and she's lost way too much weight in too short of a time. I don't want to offend her, but at the same time, I want to ask if she's okay. So my wife has always been a pretty average size, about 5 feet 7 inches and around 130 pounds, give or take. We don't talk about it much, but she's mentioned her size in the past. When I buy her clothes and ask, she usually says she's a size 6, if that helps. She's always been quite strong, especially since she does massage therapy and is really good at deep tissue work. There have been times when she's worked on me and it's been pretty intense, even though I'm not a small guy. About 6 months ago, she started making some changes. She cut back on junk food and joined some classes at the YMCA, like yoga and cardio. Since then, she's lost a lot of weight. I'm not exactly sure how much because she doesn't weigh herself and doesn't seem to care about it, so I don't press the issue. But if I had to guess, I'd say she's lost at least 20 to 25 pounds, if not more. She seems healthy in terms of energy, and her skin has really improved, but I have noticed some other things. While doing laundry, which I do a lot, I noticed that her jeans are now only size 0 to 2. And the other day, when she was carrying a bag of laundry upstairs, I heard her really struggling. Yes, it's a big bag, but I've never noticed her having trouble like that before, and we've been together for years. When I asked her if she was okay, she just brushed it off and started flirting with me, which makes me wonder if she's changing the subject. Also, without getting into too much detail, she looks completely different without clothes now. She used to have some curves, but now she's almost like a ballerina in terms of her figure. And recently, when I picked her up during intimate moments, it felt like there was hardly any weight to her. Another thing I noticed is that during her massages on me last week, she didn't apply the same deep pressure as before, and I could tell she was struggling. But whenever I bring it up, she gets defensive and tells me she feels better than ever and that I should be happy for her, which I am. I just worry and don't know what to do. The final straw for me was when our dog, who always walks under our legs and nudges her head up, literally lifted my wife off the ground last night. My wife laughed it off, but I was really concerned. Our dog is part Mastiff and weighs about 85 to 90 pounds, but still, that's never happened before. I just don't know how to approach her about all this. Every time I try, she shuts it down. I know she still gets her period, and she eats meals with me, just without the junk food. She's never been big on large portions, and that hasn't changed, but now I'm the only one snacking. I don't blame her for wanting to be healthy, but I just want to make sure she's okay. Relevant comments. My apologies for misunderstanding. Let me simplify the language further. Does she look happy with how she looks? Does she feel good about herself? Yep, she's happy. Is your wife thinking about doing anything else to stay healthy, like getting stronger muscles or making her body firmer? I don't think she wants more muscles. She seems to like how she is now. She likes it when I help her with heavy stuff. I just want to check if she's okay. Update 1. We talked this weekend, and I followed a lot of the advice. I was worried, but she agreed to see a doctor, which made me feel better. I was almost right about how much weight she lost, but she lost a little less than I thought. Still, the important thing is she's going to see a doctor. And since I always skip my checkups, I agreed to get one too. So it's a big step for both of us. She also told me that before we met, she was closer to the weight she is now, and this is where she feels happiest. I won't ignore that either. I'm happy she responded well and keeps saying she feels better than she has in years and is looking forward to going to the doctor. Relevant comment. Losing a lot of weight without trying could mean something more serious. I hope it's just because she's been eating better and exercising. It was reassuring when she told me that she used to weigh about the same.